You've probably seen headlines about the hantavirus outbreak spreading across at least 6 countries, and it does sound scary. So here's what we know so far. The outbreak has been linked to the Dutch luxury cruise ship MV Hondius, currently sailing in the Atlantic. Of the 147 passengers on board, 3 have died. The cruise began on 1st April from Ushuaia in Argentina, traveling through Antarctica, the South Atlantic and islands including St. Helena. The first passenger fell sick on 6th April with fever, headache and diarrhea, and later died on 11th. Days later, his wife also died while traveling after leaving the ship. In the meanwhile, another passenger on board developed symptoms after the ship left St. Helena and was evacuated for treatment. And then on the 28th April, a German passenger too fell sick and later died on the 2nd May. That same day, South African authorities confirmed a positive hantavirus test from the evacuated passenger who, remember, was undergoing treatment. And since then, countries including Britain, France, Switzerland and Netherlands, Singapore have all begun tracing and isolating former passengers and their contacts. Since the chatter is how similar this virus could be to COVID-19, the World Health Organization clarified this is not the next COVID-19, but nonetheless, it is a deadly virus. So how is it actually spread? It's a large group of viruses that circulate in rodents and can spread to humans, typically through inhalation of droplets or dust contaminated with urine, feces or saliva from infected animals. In humans, it can cause life-threatening illnesses. Symptoms begin with fever, body pain, headache and fatigue. What makes this outbreak unusual is the suspected involvement of the Andes strain of the hantavirus, the only known variant capable of human-to-human transmission. In the case of MV Hondius, the luxury vessel, the World Health Organization chief says the Dutch couple, who were the first 2 cases, had traveled through Argentina, Chile and Uruguay on a bird-watching trip, which included visits to sites where species of rats known to carry the virus were present. As investigators search for answers, one thing is clear: no outbreak stays isolated for long in a hyper-connected world as ours.